I was not playing well. I can't speak for them. Like, I can't speak about my own self, but I think the weather was perfect today, and I think it's that humid. It was not windy today like yesterday. And I just think the course was playing a little bit tricky, and the pin position was a little bit tight today. I think that's the reason we were actually chasing instead of just playing very smartly. I think a lot of the guys didn't play smartly enough today.
It was good. Hole 1, I hit the fairway, I hit the green. Hole 11, I hit the fairway, I hit the green. Hole 12, I missed the green. 13, I hit the fairway, hit the green. 14, I hit a good drive, hit the green. Patted well, saved a lot of birdie on 15. I hit it closest to the flag, as good as I can. 16, I hit a beautiful shot. I was hitting beautiful shot today. More comfortable, more relaxed, more enjoying my shot, and I was more focused on my guys, and everything was just a perfect place for me to walk away with 69 today. Yeah, the focus ability, I've changed my focus today. I was more comfortable, more relaxed on my swing, more confidence. It helped me a lot, and that's what I've been doing for the past years. Even when I travel to Europe, I stick to my swing, and it really helped me today as well.
At the halfway mark, Vincent Torga was in the ascendancy, having replaced Odo at the summit. The Ghanaian was in front by 2 heading into the weekend. Now a player to keep an eye on. He was born in Abuja in 1981 and went on to become Nigeria's top-ranked amateur in 2003. He has gone on to win 26 times in Nigeria since turning professional and has captured 5 tournaments outside the most populous country in Africa. 2 in Cameroon, 2 in Equatorial Guinea, and 1 in South Africa when playing on the Starters Tour in 2008.
Well, I tried all of those sports for sure. I tried basketball, tried football, I tried everything. I would say I'm a natural sportsman, I think. But golf, I think it's more of a family thing. My elder brothers are golf professionals. One passed on anyway. He was very good, but he passed on at a very early age and all that. So, but they actually inspired me to play. I watch them. They take me to the golf club every time, and I watch them play. And look, and also the golfing facility is very close to where we live with our parents in Mina and all that, because we're living in cantonment, in military cantonment, where obviously my dad was a retired soldier now, and we actually picked up golf there. So it's really a good thing to play around that side. Yeah, I think it's actually started in 2000, year 2000, when I actually had a practice on during holidays with my late brother. And then he actually said to me, he said, look, I know you can play, but I never knew you could play this well. So I thought like, oh, okay. So he now said to me, look, I think you should consider it. I think you should consider playing golf. He was a golf professional at that time. So he said to me, I think you should consider playing golf. So I thought, oh, okay. Maybe I should really give it a second thought. And then I obviously just said to myself, okay, just put in a bit more of effort and see, just practice a bit and see how you can get along. So I kept on practicing and practicing. And then I competed in one national junior championship in 2001, somewhere in the north, in Kano. And then I saw the level of golf the Category 1 amateurs play, because we played alongside Category 1 amateurs at that time. So I saw the level of golf and I thought, no, I could play here, So, and then obviously over and over I was taking record of my scores and all that. And then looking at the scores the professionals are posting in, I thought, no, it's looking like you can really do this. So I now thought, yeah, I must give it a shot and see. So about 2002, 2003 actually, I was actually the top amateur in the country, in the whole of Nigeria. So I represented Nigeria in France in the Peugeot Challenge World Tour, and I finished second runner up there. And when I came back was when I thought, okay, it's about time. I think you should really take it really seriously and see if you can just make it a profession. So that's exactly what I did. And then 2004 I went to South Africa, obviously, for professional training. So I got a sponsorship from ULO Consultants. So for 1 year training in South Africa, and that was how I turned pro. The biggest challenges around this part of the world really is sponsorship, I would say. You don't have too much corporate bodies encouraging the game around this part. There's not too much corporate encouraging golf around this part, so you don't get sponsorship. So it is really tough to play golf without a sponsor, you see. So, but fortunately for some of us, we have got a few individuals who actually support us a little bit. That's why we still find ourselves playing on the Sunshine Tour and and other small events around Africa. So I think some of us are a bit fortunate to have the kind of support we're getting. But the biggest challenge really will be sponsorship. First, I would say is grassroots development. Grassroots development is very important to get. You need to get kids involved because that way you will definitely have guys to fill in the gap every time. But if there's no grassroots development, obviously we're going to struggle because you only have one guy who shows up once in a while and do something good, and that's it. You wait for another 10 years, 20 years, maybe you get lucky again, one guy shows up, So I think grassroots development and really big support from the government will go a long way to help grow the game. My main goal is really to play at the big stage. Obviously the USPGA, the European Tour. I'm working towards going to try on the European Tour School this year. I want to try on the Tour School this year and see. So it depends on what happens. But what I do now is just focus on the progress I'm making on the course. I'm beginning to work really hard on it, practicing hard, and putting in the hours. So hopefully I'm going to access my game between now and that time. I'll assess and then see if I'm ready. Then I'm going to take a chance to go and give it a shot in the Tour School.
With the field whittled down to 50 after the cut at the end of day 2, day 3 was all about jostling for position and putting yourself in the perfect place ahead of the final day. At the very top, Vincent Toga and Andrew Odo continued their battle for supremacy.
The 36-hole cut at the IBB Abuja Inaugural International Tournament separated the men from the boys, and moving day was upon us. Ghana's Vincent Togo, who stormed to the top of the leaderboard after a Friday low 69, distanced himself by carding a level par 72 for a 4-shot lead.
Round 2 was a bit tough for me because I really changed my game plan yesterday and it didn't help me out. I was missing so many fairways, so many parts here and there, leaving my ball so short to the green. I can't chip today, so I made a lot of mistakes that I didn't know very well. Yeah, I'm going to play my best tomorrow. I'm going to give my best. I'm going to attack everything like a normal. My game plan is already set and I'm going to work towards it. Tomorrow is going to be a fun game. Yeah, he's a great player. Anytime you play with him, it's lovely to see him play. And he's one of the young chaps that everybody admire him because he's young and he has the talent. So it's great to play with him. He's one of the great sportsmen we ever see in this continent. And it's good. I'm happy to play with him tomorrow.
Well, obviously I'm going to be coming all out. I'm going to play. I'm going to try and give myself more chances, obviously, and hopefully some few pots go in. But I think that it's a bit of pressure, of course, playing at home and everybody wants you to win and all that. It's definitely a bit of pressure, but I think good enough to handle it. So just come here, give it my best shot. Whatever comes, I take. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, we both played at about the same pace. We both gave ourselves almost equal chances. He had a lot of saves to come in down the stretch. Actually, he had plenty of good pots coming in. So that's actually what has made the difference today. But in terms of giving ourselves chances, we both gave ourselves decent chances to convert. But he converted a few, I didn't, and he made a lot of good saves towards the finishing stretch, and that's what made the difference for one shot.
I actually had some bad holes. I hit my ball, I wet my ball one of the holes, and I had a double bogey. And apart from that hole, I think I was solid all through. I was -3 up to number 14, and until I hit the hazard, and I had a 6 on that hole. And I tried to calm down my nerves and see how better I can finish the remaining holes, and I think I did. And a 2-under for me today, I think, is just it's going to push me forward a little bit to chase the guys that are actually on the lead. So I think today was a good one for me.
Yeah, the hole that is difficult for me today is hole number 16. I played a triple bogey there, and it's very bad for me. Well, I would say that I'm happy that we have a tour we're playing now. It gives you room for you to go and work harder, for you to be a good golfer. Since 15 years, I turned a golf professional. I've been finding it tough to play tour in Nigeria. I go to Jamaica tour in UK, I go to Mina tour. I'm now trying to play in the European tour. But if you don't have a tour, I mean, you find it difficult to get into all those tours. But now we have a work tour. I think it's nice the tour is going to encourage us to practice harder and play good golf. The IBB Golf Club is the best in the country and it's more challenging as in a championship course. So I'm happy, I'm glad today I played in the second to last set. I think tomorrow I should play more better for me to get into the top 3. That is what I wish myself, to get into the top 3.
Well, I think I was just going to talk about the holes. I played well. I don't like talking about the bad holes. You know. Actually had a good number 2 was actually quite interesting, and then number 16 was well. The greens are actually deceitful this time, you know. So I think the challenge are on the greens right now, because on average I hit about 13 greens, and I just make as little as 3 birdies.
Vincent Torga led the way with 18 to play. Hot on his heels were 2 men flying the flag for the host nation, while Imos Kobler was still in the running in Abuja.
A key component of any golfing tournament, or any golf course for that matter, is how well the grounds are kept. How lush are the fairways? How green are the greens? Now, the man in charge of the IBB Golf and Country Club has been doing this for 26 years. He's been here since inception. Welcome, and thank you very much for speaking to us. Let's talk about this course. Tell us a little bit about it and the changes we've had to make for this tournament that was here.
Thank you very much. You see, the changes is necessary because there's a lot of projects, you understand, to improve the standard of the course, like the new, what can I call it, the upper terrace. You can see there's a lot of construction job there whereby people can sit down and watch the game. So that's why the course have to be changed. And you know, the system of changing the course, at least people enjoying it, because formerly I can see this the back 9 here where we are now, which is 01. You know, it's likely easy 9, whereby if you play here, if you play front 9, which is back 9, now if you play front 9, you will be able to struggle, and once you come back to back 9 here, you now conquer all the score you have lost for the front line. You conquer it here. But now you come here, easy 9, you feel you are on top of the game. And after you finish here and go back to that side, it becomes different game entirely. So the changing of the course, I believe, it worked fine.
A tournament of this magnitude requires sponsorship and financing for it to go on smoothly, and that is where Famous came into the picture. A young microfinance institution in Abuja, Famous undertook to sponsor the tournament fully and make sure that everything went according to plan.
My name is Emeka Nwugo. Famous Microfinance Bank. We are actually a bank that's into microfinancing. We are out for networking and helping the small man in the business arena come upstream, so that when he's at his peak, he can move on to the next level. In West Africa, we are akin to soccer and to basketball and volleyball, like you said, but golf is like not too popular. So I think that is one other aspect of it. So we want to use that medium to advertise golf around the nation, and it's good for our brand, because we have a clientele, like the kind of people we want to reach out to, specific kind of people we want to actually reach out to, and network them into believing in FEMAS, because FEMAS is the next thing now in Nigeria. It's the fastest growing microfinance bank, and we have good rates, we have good packaging, we have good financial instruments to help any upcoming business. For us to improve golf in Nigeria, I think we need more competitions like this. We need to organize more competitions like this, create more awareness, and I think there's nothing publicity can do. You look at the entertainment business now, is rising very fast. So if golf can be publicized like soccer, like volleyball and basketball, and people get enlightened about these sports, maybe they make it as a curriculum in classes, in the classrooms, I think in the nearest future, golf will be one of those active sports in Nigeria.
The IBB Abuja Inaugural International Tournament, the maiden event on the West Africa Golf Tour, was set up for a pulsating finish at the IBB International Golf and Country Club. Ahead of the final day's play, we caught up with some of the amateurs who played in the Pro-Am event, and they shared some of their insights.
First of all, thank the guys that organized this thing. It was quite nice. Yeah, and we were thinking we were going to play from the yellow tee box, because we're amateurs. Well, we just found out when we got to the tee box that we were supposed to play from the championship tee. So he played longer and he played tougher today. So we had a lot of chances to be able to play well, but because we're shooting from a distance, we're saving 2 putts, struggling with 3 putts, and the greens wasn't even that too fast like we anticipated. So we wanted to get a give and take. It was a very nice game. It came out very well today. Well, it's a start. Yeah, tournaments are played in clubs anyway. Yeah, but this is the first ever, and they've not had a tournament like this. So I guess it's a good way to a good start again. And for anything, if those that don't know IBB Golf Club and Country Club, we know it this time. Yeah, the West African Golf Tour actually have brought them out. So at the people will begin to have and people will be able to come over to come and play more golf here.
Very exciting, very interesting. I'm really excited for Nigerian golf, particularly for the pros, and it provides the opportunity that people haven't had in West Africa, not just Nigeria, to come back into competitive golf that can bring out best talents in the region. So we're really impressed. I think the Ghanaians are playing very well. Unfortunately, they're beating the local boys. But when the tour comes back here for the next round, I think the local boys would have picked up. But the Ghanaians, I'm betting on the Ghanaians to win. Kobla or Toga, one of the two.
I said it to a number of the guys, is that we owe it to the youth of the country to bring something like this to the country and to help to develop golf as it is developed in most of the other countries around the world. Golf is not only there for the rich people, but golf brings in money also for the underprivileged people, and that is the reason. But for the young youth and the young players there,